Hey there, welcome back to Dog and Cat Insights, where we explore the fascinating lives of our furry companions. Today's topic, it's one that cat lovers everywhere have wondered about. Because let's face it, cats are mysterious. You know that look they give you across the room? Or that little meow you get when you're not fast enough with dinner? There's more to it than just sound. Today we're diving into the secret language of cats, what their purrs and meows really mean. Now, if you've ever lived with a cat, you know they don't communicate the way dogs do. Dogs are easy. They bark, they wag, they jump, they slobber. But cats? They whisper, they blink, they flick a tail or twitch a whisker, and somehow we're supposed to understand them. But here's the thing. They are communicating, constantly. It's just on their terms. Let's start with something that might surprise you. Adult cats don't really meow to other cats. That's right. In the wild, they communicate mostly with scent, body language, and other subtle cues. But meowing? That's something they developed, just for us. It's like they created a whole new language to talk to humans. And if that doesn't blow your mind a little, I don't know what will. Let's unpack the meow first, because it's not just one sound. Cats have a wide vocal range, and each tone, length, and pitch carries a different message. There's the short, sweet meow, the kind you hear when you walk in the door. It's their way of saying, "Hey, you're back! I noticed." It's casual, friendly, and full of recognition. Then there's the demanding meow. You know the one. It usually happens near the food bowl. It's louder, more intense, sometimes repeated over and over. That one means, "Feed me, right now, and don't pretend you didn't hear me." Cats are smart. They know that certain sounds get your attention. If they've learned that a particular meow gets them treats or a door opened, they'll absolutely keep using it. They're not just vocal, they're strategic. Now, sometimes you'll hear a softer, inquisitive murrow, kind of like a question. That's your cat saying, "What's this?" or "Follow me." It's an invitation to investigate something, or maybe just a nudge to let you know they're curious. Of course, not all meows are pleasant. A lower-pitched, drawn-out meow can signal annoyance. If your cat is frustrated, maybe the litter box isn't clean, or maybe you're late with dinner, you might get a vocal complaint. Think of it as their version of an eye roll. And then there's the yowl, that deep, sometimes eerie sound that can echo through the house, especially at night. Yowling can mean a lot of things, from loneliness to discomfort to hormonal urges in unspayed or unneutered cats. It's a sound that says, something's not right, and it's always worth paying attention to. But here's the beautiful part. Cats often develop custom meows, just for you. Over time, they adapt their vocal patterns to suit your responses. Your cat might not talk to anyone else the way they talk to you. That's not just communication, that's a relationship. Now let's shift gears and talk about one of the most iconic cat sounds, the purr. That soft, rhythmic vibration that seems to say, all is well. But purring isn't always what we think it is. Yes, cats purr when they're content. That's the classic purr, the one you hear when your cat is curled up on your lap, eyes half closed, safe and warm. It's a sign of deep trust and comfort. But cats also purr in other situations. For example, when they're injured or recovering from surgery, they might lie still and purr. It's not because they're happy, so it's because they're healing. Scientists have found that purring vibrates at a frequency that can actually promote bone and tissue regeneration. So, that gentle sound? It might be your cat's built-in healing mechanism. There's also the anxiety purr. Some cats purr when they're stressed or scared, like at the vet's office. It might sound strange, but this kind of purring could be a form of self-soothing, a way to calm themselves when they're overwhelmed. Think of it like a human humming when they're nervous. And then there's the purr that's meant just for you. When a cat purrs while pressing into your side or kneading you with their paws, it's not just physical comfort, it's emotional connection. This type of purr often mirrors the purring that happens between mother cats and their kittens, a sound that says, "You're my family." Now, while purrs and meows are powerful, they're only part of the story. A huge amount of cat communication happens without a single sound. It's in the way they move, their posture, their facial expressions. Take the tail, for example. A tail held straight up with a little curve at the tip usually means your cat is feeling confident and friendly. But a low tail, especially if it's flicking or twitching, can signal irritation or unease. A puffed up tail, that's a classic sign your cat feels threatened. Then there's the eyes. If your cat looks at you and slowly blinks, they're giving you a sign of affection. It's like their version of a kiss. You can even try blinking back. Many cats respond with their own slow blink in return. It's a quiet exchange of trust. On the flip side, wide eyes with dilated pupils can mean your cat is excited or afraid. It depends on the situation. Context matters. Ears are another tell. Ears that are forward and relaxed mean your cat is curious or at ease. But if the ears are flattened against the head, that usually means fear, anger, or overstimulation. Even the whiskers play a role. When whiskers are pushed forward, your cat is alert and interested. But if they're pulled back tightly against the face, your cat might be anxious or feeling defensive. Put all of these signals together, the sounds, the movements, the subtle expressions, and you begin to see the full language of cats. It's not just about listening, it's about observing, interpreting, and connecting. So what are our cats really saying to us? Sometimes it's simple. I'm hungry. I'm sleepy. I want attention. But other times it's more nuanced. I'm feeling safe with you. I trust you. Or even, please give me space right now. The more time you spend paying attention, the more you'll start to understand. And the more you understand, the closer your bond becomes. Living with a cat is like living with a quiet poet. They don't shout their feelings. They express them in whispers, gestures, and soft vibrations. But if you take the time to learn their language, you'll find that your cat has a whole world of emotion and thought they're just waiting to share with you. Think about this. Your cat, over time, has learned your routines, your voice, and even your emotional patterns. They've adjusted the way they interact with you based on how you respond. That's not just instinct, that's communication built on connection. So next time your cat meows at you from across the room or starts purring when you're feeling down, don't just hear the sound. Listen to the message. They might be saying more than you realize. Understanding your cat isn't about becoming a pet psychic. It's about being present. It's about watching and listening with curiosity and care. Because when you do, you're not just taking care of your cat, you're building a real relationship. One based on trust, respect, and a quiet kind of love. Thanks so much for spending this time with us on Dog and Cat Insights. If you've enjoyed this journey into feline communication, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with a fellow cat lover. And if you've got a story, a moment when your cat said something unforgettable, drop it in the comments. We'd love to hear it. Until next time, keep listening, keep learning, and give your cat a gentle, slow blink from us. See you soon.